Hello and welcome back to Proxy Financials, a channel dedicated towards hopefully developing a way to get you to financial freedom. Today's entertainment is dedicated towards two stocks, CHEK and Excella. These are the stocks that I am one in, CHEK, and one I am on my watch list to get into in the following week, Excella. I'll go into a little information on the stocks about their current price ranges and what I'm looking to gain out of them. But before I get into that, I just want to remind everyone that these are live trades now. We are no longer doing the paper trading anymore. This is the live trading for year 2021 goal to take $1,000 and make it into over $100,000 using the 10% ROI rule that I am set up for myself, which is I want to gain 10% of the account every week and compound that over and over until the end of the year. If you want to know more about that, I do have a video, the very first one on this channel. I'll leave a link in that in the description so you can check that out. Otherwise, let's begin with the video. But before we get to that, please smash the like button for me. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe so you can get these videos when I upload them weekly, and other ones I'll be uploading periodically as I go through the week also. Also hit the notification bell. It helps out with seeing the videos when I do upload them. Doing all of this would definitely help out my channel. I want to grow this channel and show that anyone can actually reach a financial goal for themselves. This will be a 2-year videos. I will be doing the first year. It's the goal to sit on the Excel spreadsheet that I set up, and then the second year we'll be trying to maximize it to reach that high level. So you can go ahead again, check out that first video, and let's begin. The first one I wanted to go over is CHEK. I have been in this now for over a week. I couldn't really start up the video on the first full week of January, so I actually had to wait the second full week of January to really understand what's going on with the account, because I had to wait for the money to be transferred in to the account before I could start really buying stocks. So we are starting with the $1,000. I am currently out of the position pretty far. Right now I am negative 22%, but I have not sold, which means I have not technically lost any money. So the start of the year, definitely a rough start, and it is because of my own problems that I end up doing. I was following trend lines, and unfortunately I did not readjust my price as the price was coming down off a CHEK. So I kept it at the $2.20 price range, which was on a very strong resistant line. However, it did dip below that momentarily, which unfortunately triggered my order. I originally wanted to get in about $1.82, which would have been a much better price to get into based on what I was looking at. CHEK itself is a company that was coming off needing to be compliant with NASDAQ, so I needed to do the 10 days of continuing above $1. They were at lows of 25 cents. I ended up getting in at $2.20 after it was pumped up quite a ways to nearly $3. Little update on CHEK. As of Friday, they did reach compliance, which is still why I am holding it. It did had a nice little recovery from the $1.47 to as high as $2.05 just in 1 day of trading. So it can go up 50 cents in a day, which would be ideal for me because I do have my current order set that go off at $2.50, so I can return all the money that I lost because I haven't sold yet, but also gain that a little over 10% that I want to return on me for what I am holding already. CHEK itself is also looking at a high of $4. The next price range, and as high as a little over $12 total. And this is all based on the speculative of the FDA approval. They are waiting on news. People who are holding CHEK are waiting on that news. So now it is compliant with NASDAQ and are waiting on that catastrophic event, which hopefully will be against the bearish people and more in the bullish people advantage, and that it will shoot up to at least the $4 range based on FDA approval, and then we'll see what happens from there on regarding their marketing and getting the product they do, which is a colonoscopy little capsule that will do imaging for looking for cancer in the colon. So right now I am holding with a 22.7% loss, but it has a lot of potential, which will lead me to the next one, which I will go to now. Xcella is in the same situation in regards to CHEK, in which they have to become compliant. Their compliant due date is February 8th, which means that the latest that this thing can stay below $1 is Friday, this upcoming Friday. And with Martin Luther King Day coming up on Monday, that only leaves 4 trading days next week for this to actually be compliant. I'm going to hold my CHEK and see where it goes from Tuesday. Ideally, I would like to get out of it on Tuesday because I would like to get into Xcella on Wednesday. Xcella, I am looking at a couple things. For starters, the price range here, as we come all the way over here on the charts. The low is about 65 cents. That seems to be where a lot of them go to when I start mapping these out. I do have it set at 75 cents also, which has bounced quite a few times off of. But again, like CHEK, where it was at $2.20, it definitely went down. So I will definitely play into hopefully seeing this thing goes down, not only to the 75 cents, where it's currently at, which is $1.82, and hopes that I'll put some money there. And then if it keeps going down, I will then try to fill in on that 65-cent range, and then it will average me down to hopefully right around 70 cents, which would be ideal. Again, you have to look at these as potential stocks that will shoot up afterwards. The only problem I have with Xcella is the other resistant lines, which we'll be going into here shortly. So here we are showing the next lines, which we're looking at $1.11 to $1.12. Right below that was $1.03. I don't think the $1.03 can actually be a true resistant line. I think the $1.11 to $1.12 is a resistant line, with the other resistant line being right at about $1.40. If it gets to only $1.11, the stock will have a higher chance of failing, and it needs to get up to that $1.40 so that it can go through the churning. Because if we look at CHEK, it churned up and down easily 20 to even 30 cents, which if you take that here, and if the churning would start at $1.40, then 30 cents down drops you down to about that other resistant line. So you will want Xcella to get to $1.40 and play in that churning up and down during the following 2 weeks or 10 business days in order for this to become compliant. If we look beyond that, $2 is the next point, which we can also see goes up to $2.75, and it goes all the way up here into the $4 ranges. Xcella doesn't have the enormous capital, but definitely has potential for a good swing trade for the week. So that's what I'm looking at doing for the following week, which is 4 business days of trading next week. Hopefully I want to return my money, get my money out of CHEK, make profit, and then come into Xcella, and from there also just make money off of that on the initial push up to meet the compliance for the dollar requirement by NASDAQ. After this, the one thing I wanted to also talk about is something that I feel needs to be addressed, and a lot of people are on this platform. I personally use it only so I can try to find news on things. Um, but unfortunately, there are people out there that don't use it for that, and they get suckered into people, and that is this platform called StockTwit. Here we are in StockTwits, and what it is basically a communication platform on stocks. As you can see here, there's a lot of people asking questions, but also you'll find in here this is very bullish, bearish, but primarily trolls like to live on this platform. It's horrendous on some of the people who claim these things are going to go to the Mars, go to the moon, go all over the place. And right here on the very first one, this pump stock to Mars. Um, they're trying to hype it and pump up, but they're really bad at it. And they just take random numbers and say it's going to go to here, it's going to go to there. When really, if you just basically went and look at the technicals, you would clearly see it isn't just going to shoot up to wherever they say it is. It's going to hit its lines and it's going to go from there. So I wanted to basically throw this in as a warning to people that the best thing you can do is your own due diligence. Make sure that you are the one making the right decisions and don't base it off of other people, which includes myself. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, not a CPA also, so these videos are just for entertainment purposes and also to hopefully help people understand my mindset and what I'm trying to do, and also to show that you are capable of reaching financial freedom based off of the stock market. It's going to be an interesting year for 2021 because this is going to be the most likely last year of the Trump tax situation. And then when Biden comes in, we're going to be seeing some changes, especially towards people with the stocks. So we'll definitely want to capitalize as much as we can in 2021 because I bet in 2022 we will see changes in the tax structure towards people who do trade stocks like we are doing in these videos. Again, if you like these type of videos, please hit the like button. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I need to grow this channel so that I can keep pumping out these type of videos to show a step-by-step over the year how I do, whether I reach my goal or how I do for my short term to the long term goals. And this is what I wanted to do. I'm really excited to do this over the next year. Hopefully I can get some more people part of this community, and hopefully other people take these small accounts and try to boost them up and make life-changing wealth. So thank you all for watching. If you guys are still here, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you. Have a good one.